Hey, leaders, just want to say a couple words here about one of the barriers that came up during our conversation Saturday at the Grow Leader meeting. And that was this barrier about the leader's journey and about the leader really pouring into themselves. Leadership is about two primary activities, right? It's about receiving and overflowing. As a small group leader, our relationship to God should come first before that of the group members. I and we have to receive him. And when we make ourselves available, God gladly pours into all of us the things that we don't have on our own, but those that we need in order to lead. Things like grace, love, patience, power, compassion, and so much more. When I'm being poured into, I'm able to pour out. But when my tank is empty, what do I have to give the people who are in my group? Psalm 61:4 says, "Let me dwell in your tent forever. Let me take refuge under the shelter of your wings." David, in this situation here, he's on the run, right? He's away from home and he desperately wants to get back to Jerusalem. Yes, it's because it's his home, it's where his friends are and his family, it's where he's comfortable. But Jerusalem is also where God's presence on earth is. See, David, he longs to be in God's presence, and the psalm says forever. And so, do we operate and act the same way about our own faith journey? Do we feel the same way about spending time with the Lord? Are we rushing about the busyness of the day? Are we giving into the tyranny of the urgent and to our schedules, which are crazy? Or are we carving out even some time just to be present and still and just in God's presence, to enjoy our relationship with him and to just listen to what he has to say to us? Leading is hard to do even on a good day, even when you're operating with a full tank. So if you're not being intentional about setting time aside for your own journey, just to be in God's presence, what can you start doing this week to change that? Maybe you can start committing 15 minutes a day just to sit and be still and just to focus on God. Maybe it's the opportunity for you to start journaling or to do a spiritual discipline like Lectio Divina or the Examen Prayer. Maybe it's simply just keeping a gratitude journal of all the ways that God is showing up in your life. It's so easy for us as leaders to put our groups first and the busyness of everything else that we have to do. And yet, one thing that we all know is that we have to fill our tank and be filled ourselves before we even have anything to pour out or to give to somebody else. So I hope it's an encouragement for you here today. Thank you for those who showed up to the meeting on Saturday. Look forward to many more conversations in the future with all of you. And just once again, thank you for leading, for being part of Grow, and we'll talk to you soon.